Hi there, Jana Scarborough with Resource Real Estate here to talk to you about what's next, your home inspection. So let's discuss what is going to happen and what you need to pay attention to. First of all, choosing your home inspector is important. I certainly can introduce you to home inspectors that I trust and use. Maybe some friends or family have recommended someone as well. And the first thing is to be prepared to pay them. Often you pay them beforehand online. Sometimes you pay them at the home inspection. So this is one of the few fees that you pay up front, and just be prepared for that. Bring a check, credit card, or maybe a Venmo, whatnot. Next, let's be prepared for the time. So a home inspector can take as little as an hour, hour and a half for a smaller home, maybe a condo, and maybe even up to 4 or 5 hours, depending on the size of the home. And sometimes if it's a more complicated property or has maybe an older home and has more things wrong, he's going to take more time to document what he needs to tell you about. So be prepared for that time if you're going to come and be there for the home inspection. And speaking of being at the home inspection, that is a really important time to learn some basics about the house. I always ask the home inspector to make sure to tell you, how do you turn off the water? How do you turn off the gas line? How do you turn off the electricity? Because anytime there could be some sort of an emergency, or if you had a water leak, you need to be able to shut off the water to the house, and you need to know how to do that if you haven't owned a home before. And the other thing he's going to talk to you is about what I call the good, the bad, and the ugly. Obviously, there's plenty of good things, and he is just going to tell you basic info about your house, and not necessarily things that need to be fixed, just education. And then there's the bad. Sometimes there are things that really do need attention, and that's something that we can talk to the seller about and see if we can negotiate on repairs or credits to help you take care of things. And then of course, sometimes there's the ugly, where you go, oh my goodness, this house has got too much wrong for me, it's not the right one. So that's part of the process, and we're going to learn everything we need to learn about the house. They're going to tell you things that you and I couldn't even see, because maybe they're climbing in the attic, under the house, etc. And the other thing is spending time at the home inspection. Often when we're shopping for homes, we really only get a few minutes to view the home before we choose it and decide to write an offer on it. So being there, being present for the home inspection gives you more time with the house, lets you open more closets, poke around a little bit, get to know it a little bit better. I often talk about buying a house is kind of like dating and getting married. So home inspection is definitely that dating time period where you just get to know the house better and make sure it's the right one for you. So I think that's it for now. I'm excited for you to enjoy this next step. It's going to be educational, interesting, and exciting.